Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me for the last episode of First Time Albania. After 1 week for the first time for me in Albania, it's time now to go back home. We'll fly from Tirana to London Heathrow, British Airways, a flight operated this time by British Airways. And after that, we'll have time for some conclusion. So, are you ready? Let's fly back home. finally I'm back home, and maybe it is time for some conclusions. Not too many, because I'm sure that all the episodes in this series gave you the right feeling about my week at Nelia Durres in Albania. Now, do you remember in the first episode how excited I was about my week at Nelia Durres and my first visit to Albania? Watching that reaction, I still have a kind of a bitter taste. First of all, because Albania, it's far from what you can see in the travel adverts. The country has still a long way to be in line with the expectation of a modern tourism. A country where it is almost impossible to use your credit cards. A destination where it's still a massive difference between prices for locals and prices for tourists, even if you want to catch a taxi. A place where the basic rule of hospitality, being friendly and smile, it's difficult to follow. This type of country, it is not, in my opinion, ready for international tourism at international standards. Albania, in so many aspects, remind me of Cuba, which, taking into account the recent communist history, is not hard to understand. But for sure, I will plan my next holiday in Albania, maybe after I will wait another 2, maybe 3 years, hoping that something will change. The second massive disappointment was Nelia Durres. I was hoping to find the same standards, high-class accommodation and services, a very strong level product, like every other Nelia hotels or resorts I visited. And maybe more, taking into account that Nelia Durres is the newest Nelia resort, opened only in May. And as every newborn hospitality establishment, their main target will be to ensure as quick as possible a return business. But I was so wrong. The design, architecture and layout of Nelia Durres, it's amazing. Maybe one of the best resorts I ever visited. But the wow factor ended there. The rest, it's a 150% failure from the top to the bottom. Random and inconsistent service in bar and restaurants, poor quality of the food for any meals of the day, low standards of maintenance and housekeeping, dangerous and scary disregarding of international standards of food, health and safety. And on top of everything, an incredible can-be bothered attitude style of the management team. I still can't believe that after having some goods stolen from my room, the guest experience manager refused to call the police and started his own investigation. And despite the fact that he has all evidence needed, including information from an application showing the precise location of what was stolen from my room, the result of his investigation only a BS, beautiful speech, and no results. I still can't believe that the general manager of Nelia Durres, after chasing me around the hotel and finally cornered me by the pool, instead of acknowledge my feedback, apologize, or taking on board the information, was just demanding me to remove all videos from social media and post only nice things. So many wrong things at Nelia Durres, but an objective analysis will reduce all reasons and causes to one: self-sufficient, arrogant, and unprofessional management at all levels, but especially at the top. I never met any management, and I'm talking not only in Nelia, but around the businesses I've been in contact with, so ignorant of the value of feedback, so stuck in the bubble of their own fake reviews on TripAdvisor or Google Review. So blaming everybody and everything approach. They never learn the lesson that feedback is a gift. What I experienced at Nelia Durres was not a Nelia experience or a level experience. It was a pastiche, a fake, a mockery of what Nelia is in the hospitality market around the entire world. Nelia Durres was like an expensive toy offered for Christmas to some children. They got lost in translation with the user manual, and now the expensive toy starts to break into pieces after only 2 months on the Albanian playground. Would I book another holiday at Nelia Durres? Would I recommend Nelia Durres to my friends and family? For sure not. I don't want anyone to taste the bitter flavor of Nelia Durres because I paid for an expensive watch branded Nelia the Level, and I ended with a cheap fake from AliExpress. But I am leaving the Nelia Durres behind, and I am looking forward to experience something real Nelia very soon, one in Spain and one in Austria. At the end of the day, I love and respect Nelia brand so much that I can't let one error to ruin a long-standing loyalty. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week from a Nelia resort in Spain.